Hello beautiful Libras, how are you? If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Michelle and this is your weekly reading. A friendly reminder that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. And please keep in mind that roles could be reversed between you and that person if that applies. Another thing right here, I run no daycare, so just know that this is entirely general. Feel free to take really whatever you want. If you want complete silence while I do my readings, this is not a library, so this might not be for you. Again, if you're sensitive and you can't take jokes, maybe this is not for you, as once again here we speak the truth and we have fun while we do this. So with this said, let's move forward. Let's see what the universe has for Libras today. I'm gonna go with the one card. I like to take one card per moment here. We got here the Devil, with the Queen of Discs in reverse. We got the Sun. Oh, and somebody here tends to have an issue with the way I do my readings. She comments and then deletes her comment. Deal with it. You don't like me, deal with it. Don't care. And people be, why do you mention them? So you can all hear how lame they sound. That's why I mentioned them. But no name, because I don't get paid for that. So with this said, we got here the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Discs, the Sun, the Nine of Discs in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Overall, we got the Queen of Wands. And at the bottom, we got Temperance, we got Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, Taurus, Virgo, Leo again. We got very strong Capricorn. We got Libra. And we have Aries and Sagittarius energy once again. So with this said, Libra, I feel like some of you could be battling against toxicity. I do feel like you feel connected to someone, perhaps, but you know deep down that this someone could be quite toxic for you. Once again, I feel like some of you are trying to stand strong within this connection because it doesn't matter how much you want it. Deep down is quite toxic and it feels like you know they're toxic. Yet again, it's hard for you to walk away. But I do feel like some of you are standing strong and trying to stay like in a position of like, I'm not going to play these games anymore, or I'm not going to fall down the same pattern that I did in the past. With the Queen of Discs in reverse and the Sun, I do feel like the happiness that this connection could bring into your life is quite temporary, and I feel like you want something more stable. You want something that is actually long-lived. You want it to be long-term, and I feel like you could be noticing little by little that this person in or situationship or connection does not bring that. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in the reverse, although you're feeling like that, it feels like you at the same time knows that this is not the end with this person. There's some sort of closure that needs to be done or that has to happen before you could totally close the door into the situationship. Keep in mind the situationship I'm mentioning does not have anything to do with you and them, meaning like it's whatever is happening over and over and over. Now, for those who complain about why do tarot readers always do this kind of readings, you need to learn how to read and pick your videos correctly, because if you know that you are not looking for anybody, then what the hell are you doing here, right? So moving from this here, it's telling you right here that at the same time that you're acknowledging all of this, and you could be acknowledging it for a long time, at the same time you say and or feel like, but I know it's just not over. It's like something needs to be done. And with the Queen of Wands right here, I feel that some of you are waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for that because it's a feeling. It's not like you can actually find it in the mall or anything. This feeling is within you, and within you, you know that something it's about to happen or it needs to happen before you can close the door to these individuals, right? I do feel with the temperance and the two of swords right here, I do feel like there is an important change coming your way, or there's an important event, let's call it like that. That is a transition. That's the word I heard is a transition, okay? That has been brewing for a long time. And I feel like it's going to happen overnight, meaning that it's gonna be just like day and night. It's a switch. So there is an important switch happening in your life, connecting, that is connected with to this person and or situation. You know what I'm trying to say? With the Six of Wands right here, can we clarify this one? Thank you so much. And the Nine of Wands, I do feel like some of you, besides the point, are gonna see a bunch of birds. We're having seen a bunch of birds. I do understand that spring and whatever is happening, but I'm talking about it's like out of like this world. Like it's not like random. It's like every single day, by the kitchen, by the living room, by your room, by the windows. It's like you see specific birds and you can hear them sing, and it's like quite odd. For some reason it feels odd for some of you. Of course, if you don't feel this way, it's not for you. Keep in mind that this is a general, not a personal. So if your name is not here, it's not for you only. So with this said here, as I said before, that is one of the things I'm picking up today, as well as I am picking up that this person is going to sing, meaning that because they're represented as a bird, what I consider the hummingbird, I do feel like this person is going to speak. I feel that this person has been in the dark for a long time, and this could be because, for example, this communication can only come from you. Let's say that you guys talk, but it could be very minimal, and or is because you guys have like minimum to no communication. Now, whatever this is and whatever the situation you are in precisely, it feels like this person is going to sing. This person is actually going to speak, okay? Going to communicate with you. I do feel right here with the Six of Wands, this is an important comeback. This is something that it could be a celebration for some and a surprise for others, okay? Meaning that they're actually, you have been preparing yourself for this comeback for a long time. Whatever you want to do with your life, it's yours. I don't care. Nobody cares, okay? Again, we are not paparazzis waiting for your life to be told. But what I'm saying here is that they actually, your energies and yourself have been preparing yourself for this comeback, because this person did and does represent an important role in your life, whatever this is, for whatever reason. Again, keep your livelihood in consideration. I don't live your life, you don't live mine. So at the end of the day, you need to stay grounded and take the message and just develop whatever it is that needs to be developed at the moment this happens, okay? Like I said before, this is not a test that you can actually ask for the answers, but you got to experience whatever needs to happen. Moving from this, as I said before, you have been preparing for this for a long time, and I do feel like whenever they come back and whenever they do this communication or they show up in your life in a way, shape, or form, you are going to be in the Nine of Wands energies. I feel like you're going to feel naked, unprepared, in a way vulnerable. You're like, oh my God, I have been preparing for my whole life for this, or for a long time for this, but they came in a moment. Why they couldn't come this day or that day is because it needed to happen this way. Libras could be a little bit stubborn at times, you know, and I'm a Libra myself, so I can agree to that. Again, it's not an insult. It's a good attribute to be a little bit stubborn at times. But either way, you could be a little bit stubborn sometimes, and if it were to happen under your terms, you're going to continue to add requirements, and then it's going to get harder to things to end. I do see that the connection to come together, it felt almost impossible, and at times it feels almost impossible because there's literally a lot of people in their life and in your life the same way. It's like coming across these multiple energies that keep you distracted. So it did feel, and it does feel at times, that it's going to be quite impossible, but there's going to be a chance for you guys to at least see each other and actually do what needs to be done. I feel that this person was not planning in doing this. This is just something that is coming out of like not only instinct, but it's just like let's do it. Let's see what happens. They don't have high hopes. They just did it thinking that you were not going to reply or that they were not going to see you ever again. And this is a shock for the both of you. And you guys are in a moment that mutually could be that you guys could feel vulnerable because you guys feel like you were not ready to accept them or to see them at the moment you're going to see them. With the 10 of discs in the reverse right here, again, some of you are going to feel like, oh my God, I thought I was going to be more secured. Maybe the moment that they come into your life or they shake into your life in a way, shape, or form, you're going to be struggling, or you could be moving, or you can actually be trying to figure out things with your life and your career. So when they come back, you're going to feel like, oh my God, I always hope or thought that he or she was going to come in my life when everything was going to be completely balanced in my life. I'm not going to lie, your life is going to be a little bit more balanced than what it is today, but it's not going to be where you wanted it to be because perfection does not exist. And that is something that Libra, sometimes we need to understand. We can be perfectionists and criticize our efforts, and that is why the universe is saying it's going to happen this way, because you're too perfectionist, Libra. And if we continue to add their requirements, it's never going to be enough for you at times to make this happen. With the 9 of Swords right here, and this is going to cause a lot of anxiety and stress mutually because you're like, oh my God, what do I do? Let's see. With the Hierophant in reverse, because Taurus energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy is because you're like, I wanted to be prepared. I wanted to organize certain things for this comeback. I wanted to organize certain things for this like reconciliation, reunion. And the fact that this is happening organically, so naturally, so unexpectedly, and so like I feel like it's like naive in a way is what makes it perfect. Because keep in mind, Libra, whenever you fell for this person, whenever you both fell for each other, it was not even planned. It happened organically, happened out of nowhere. So that is why this communication and or comeback in a way, shape, or form, physically, this could be a phone call, text, whatever this is going to happen organically and out of nowhere. So you could actually experience the same emotions you experienced when you guys met, right? The only thing that you guys have more is a little bit more wisdom. And if you don't want this person, like I said before, nobody cares. Paparazzis don't care. The neighbor don't care. The dogs don't care. Just move on. Just close the door and be like, see you later, uncle later. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is as easy as it is. You think I'm mean? Yes. Okay. What do you want now? Cookie? Halloween is a couple months from now, so a rain check on that. So we got here the 6 of discs. Let's see what else we got here. The moon in reverse. So with the 6 of discs right here and the moon in reverse, I do feel like there's not more like occulting or hiding from each other. I do feel like this person did hide from you for a long time. This could also be a representation of hiding how he or she feels for you. And at the moment, you know that eyes don't lie. Eyes are the mirror of the soul. And the minute you guys lock that sight, it's something about the eyes. Whenever you guys look the looking at each other, it's like nothing else matters. And I do feel right here that it's like you guys, each other, when you guys look at each other, it's like looking at a piece of art. Like you guys find each other mesmerizing, amazing, attractive, beautiful, unique, and it's a piece of art that cannot be replaced by anybody or anything. And I do feel like this moment, whenever this happens, everything is gonna burst, and no more hiding, no more like cockiness is going to matter, like, oh, I don't care about him, I don't care about her. All of that is gonna be out the window, and you're going to be actually just facing your true emotions with what's happening. With the Devil and the reverse right here, it seems right here that the connection is less toxic than before. I could see a little toxicity here because, and I'm going to explain why before you put words in my mouth. Like I said before, I speak very well, so I don't need nobody to put words in my mouth, okay? So with this set right here, what I mean by this is that it's going to be less toxic because you guys are not, I do feel like it could be a mutual thing, or it could have been their end, you know? it was driven by lust. Lust was very intensely, and yeah, connection and everything was there because past life connection that you guys had, you guys couldn't share a past life, and those emotions and feelings and ties due to that past life, it's still there, and this is what triggers a lot of things. But at the end of the day, at the moment, there was a lot of lust, a lot of desire that was like overwhelming, and it was going to take over everything, and it could actually like be risky and toxic and like back and forth and one-sided at one point. Again, I'm not talking about you, Libra. It could be the other person. Again, you can switch it up if you are a cross watcher, as again I said, this is either or. But moving from this, lust is not the reason. Now lust is not the only reason. Before, lust was a big part of the connection, but it seems right here that once again, L-U-S-T, lust is not the only reason anymore. It is not the reason that could be driven for them to go cray cray on you, or the other way around. With the Hangman right here, I do feel like it's new for them to feel like this, because whenever lust is not in the picture, they tend to lose interest on whoever they're talking to or wanting to see, and it seems right here that is not the case with you. It's like it's beyond a hookup, it's beyond finding you attractive, it's beyond wanting you, it's beyond liking you. And I do see that they're seeing the connection and seeing you on a different perspective. I do see the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and I do feel like even though that you feel vulnerable, it feels like you're not gonna let them see that. I also see that this person feels a little bit embarrassed, and they feel guilty because they know all the things they did to you and how they acted. So it's not something that they are unaware of, because sometimes people think, oh, they don't know what they did. They know. Like, what do you think they are? A broom? So with this said, we got the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and we got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy once again. So with here, with the Six of Cups right here, I do feel like, yes, right now this could be a lot of resentment from both ends, from your end, from their end, whatever this is. But I do feel like all of that actually disappears whenever you guys see each other. I do see with the Six of Cups right here, this is a soulmate, a lover, a twin flame. This is somebody that you share more than what you can explain, or more that you can actually even consider with this person. I do feel like there is a transformation, there is releasing negativity, and I do feel like this is finally a person that actually released a lot of their negativity. And I do see like this is a mutual thing. You release a lot of things that were not helping you, they release a lot of things that were not helping them. And again, the connection at the time you guys met, it was so intense that a lot of things, it was literally, if you were to talk to a person, to a tarot reader that will do a personal reading on you, they would have told you, hey bro, this is kind of impossible, like it's gonna be very hard to make this happen. And I do agree, that's one of the things that make this connection so hard. But finally, it seems to be that you both overcome the things that were making the connection quite impossible, and it feels like you guys are giving an opportunity in a way, shape, or form that you guys are transformed, you guys are matured, you guys are free to be yourselves. At the time, it could be a mutual thing, or it could be their end. Somebody here was not free to be able, they were not free to be able to be themselves. Something was preventing them to be themselves. And now you're going to say, oh, it's so easy. It's not about you, okay? Because if it was about you, your name and full name would have been in this reading. It's about energies, and their feelings and your feelings are valid. Just because your mommy and daddy don't want to acknowledge that doesn't mean that a tarot reader is going to ignore that. I'm so sorry. And this is like what I say to people, like, here I'm sarcastic, I make comments, and I am very, very straightforward. And like I said before, I love my Libras with all my heart. But you got to understand one of the things, that your feelings are not the only one valid. Again, when you ask me, what do you think about this? I'm not gonna give you an opinion over your life, because the same way you're not qualified to give me an opinion over my life, I'm not qualified to give you an opinion over your life. You do or you don't as you wish. With this said, the energies are not gonna lie, but your decision is ultimately yours. If you want to do it or not, that's always been blatantly obvious that it's on you. So with this said, if you feel like you're able to love this person, if you feel that you're not able because whatever happened, keep in mind that nobody cares into forcing you to do what you don't want to do, because in this channel, in myself, I got better things to do than forcing somebody to do what they don't want to do. With this said, for those who are willing to do this, it seems to be that there is one last ship, one last time, like Ariana Grande's song, saying that you guys could make this work. But keep in mind that it's not going to be perfect. It's just not going to be perfect. And if some of you or the other person feels like it needs to be perfect, perfection does not exist. And that's something that the universe is going to force you to see. And understand that your feelings and their feelings, right or wrong, they're valid. Now, that's why communication is important. That's why you both need to be adults, not kids, not toddlers, no daycare here, not enrolling, two adults, and actually act like adults and work it out. Communication is key. Not with me, not with my dog, not with the cat, with them. Also, I have no dogs and cats. That's why I say it like that. My neighbors do. I don't even have flies, to be honest. Or piojos. I don't even have those. So with the Prince of Wands and the Strength card right here, it seems right here that, yes, you are going to be put in a position, not in the Queen of Wands. You're going to be the princess, meaning that you're not going to be, when you are the Queen of Wands, sometimes you think that you have the upper hand back and back and back. You got everything prepared and organized. And also you're ready to bust around, let's say. It seems right here that you both need to find each other on the let's start over energy, the beginning on energy. But the difference is that you're both able to be who you truly are and show who you really and show how you really feel. Now, with this right here, they're telling you need to be courageous for what's coming. You need to be courageous for what's coming because it's intense. Because this person, you loved them for so long and you let them go because you thought it was the right thing, and then they're coming back and you're stuck in that loop. But the fact is that you need to see it on a different light. You guys are not going to be in the same loop in or situation. You guys are going to be put in a situation, let's say in a newer situation, that you guys could actually be who you truly are. You actually could see face to face and actually express love and say and see who they really are. Before, this person was not showing you who they really were, exactly how you were also not showing them who you really were. So I do feel like there was a lot of things in the way, a lot of situations. You guys were very young and naive. No matter if you guys were at 50, now you guys are 100. Whatever this was, it seems to be energetically you guys were not there yet, mutually. And now you guys are able to do it again. Once again, you want it or not, your business, not mine, don't care. With the Three of Wands right here, it seems right here that this was like the Bermuda Triangle. Like it's always like I don't know where, like majestic, magician, like magic, but also was like weird. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a weird word, like occult, like hidden. And it was like you never knew what you're gonna expect. Like you go like, oh my god, here we go again. It's like in a freaking black hole kind of energy. But I do feel right here that again, you're gonna see a lot of birds, by the way. Now things are making sense. Look, the Magician, the Devil in reverse. It seems right here that there's no toxicity and negativity tying you both down. With the Ten of Wands right here and the King of Cups. So it seems right here that this person is like to be a fly on the wall, Libra. This person could have been a fly on the wall in your life. Energetically, it could also been like anywhere you go and every reading you see and everything, like something was reminding you of this person. A little bit, a lot, but they were always like a fly on the wall. It was like hard for you to remove them completely from your memory. It was like, oh my god, okay, look, he or she looks like them. That name, that letter, that thing, like something was always like a fly on the wall. And the same situation happened to them. It was always like on the shadows. Now, causing a lot of like unnecessary burdens at this point. But with the King of Cups right here, this person was like, oh no, I'm too good. Let me give my love to somebody else. Like this person and I, we're done. It's not gonna work. I'm not gonna fight for it because this and that. Again, they were driven by lust with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Capricorn energy. And when the Two of Swords right here, you also were in the energy of like, okay, should I wait for him? Should I wait for her? Or should I move on? So it was like you both were doing the wrong thing. Nobody told them to be messing around with multiple people and not listen to their heart, and nobody told you to sit and wait. Like, you both were not doing things correctly. He or she needed to actually focus on themselves and figure out what they really wanted, instead of like giving to multiple people. Now, you also needed to focus and figure it out what you wanted in life, and then move on without sitting and waiting, because it causes resentment, and it causes like, oh, because of him or her, I didn't move on, I wasn't happy. Unfortunately, Libra, you didn't move on because it was a personal choice. Nothing was giving you 100% the not go or to go. You chose to wait. Now, those decisions that you made had consequences. The same way, them moving around, having multiple partners that were like a minute or too long, like I said before, playing around, they let go of the love of their life because they allowed lust to take over. And some of you are very angry and very upset because you waited around for so long, but honestly, nobody ordered you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the both of you were in two different lanes, two different paths. You had to write a good reason, and I don't want to make you feel bad, but I'm going to be honest with you, Libra. I don't burp adults. You guys know that exactly. So I'm telling you that every single reading I told to Libras, I always say, hey, boo boo gaga. Every decision brings a consequence. Every decision. And you have to make sure that those decisions are made by you only, because the consequences, who are going to live those consequences? Me, the neighbor, the dog, the little eggs in the wall? No, you are going to live it. And then you are going to be resentful towards the wrong people because you make a decision that you were not ready for, or you were not in the right position to make, because you were actually focusing on other things, meaning that you waited around hoping that they were coming back. He or she moved on with other people hoping to move on, instead of like both of you grounding yourselves and trying to figure it out exactly what you guys wanted. And it seems to be that you both went like before, it was like day and night. You both had two different things, two different lanes, wanting two different things at the same time. It was stuck. Your ancestors are not playing, Libra. They're slapping you in the face with this reading today. With the Magician and reverse, it means like, no matter how much you manifested them, no matter how many spells, how much he or she manifested, you was not gonna work, because you both were coming from the wrong source. You both were coming from the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? The tower was needed so you guys could see clearly, with Scorpio energy, what was right and wrong in your life. Also giving you a spiritual awakening, realizing like, oh my God, I don't want him or her because of this, or I gotta do and work on myself because of this and that. A lot of people who had personal readings with me had been like, open their eyes and seeing like, oh, okay, yes, I understand now. But at the end of the day, it seems right here that the tower was not to punish you. It was not to, I don't know, show you a lesson only. Was also to remodel the way you view things and the way you allow things to happen, the same way it did to him or it did to her. Now, you both are in different lanes, but you both are in the same situation, which is transformation, seeing things for the higher good and trying to make amends. You want closure, he or she wants closure, yet there is love, there is connection, there is still emotions that could be explored, and it could actually be something else eventually. But it depends on what you want. As I said it again, like I said before, this is innocent love. This is pure love. This is not control love. This is not, I'm the boss, or you got to do this to prove me that you love me. Like, no, we are actually talking to two people who see each other as equals, two people who are wanting the same kind of love, and two people who are able to show you purely who you really are, explore exactly what you both want, and giving each other everything. Because if you have kids, for example, I have my baby, when I see him in school with other kids, I notice how pure the connections are. Kids are not paying attention to what clothing you wear, what is that. They're just there because they're vibing with each other, and they're like playing, and they're like spending time with each other. There's nothing else besides the vibe. And here, when you see the Six of Cups often in multiple decks, they show kids, because kids show innocence. Kids show no order, and when it comes to, you got to do it like this, they're not actually ordering anybody around. They're actually not actually seeing things for what physical looks like. They actually are just there because of the vibe. They're just pure. And that's what the Six of Cups means. It's talking about pure love. Pure love and resentment don't go. Pure love and ordering people around does not go. Like, if you're not able to give this pure love to this person, and you're not able to experience the pure opportunity the universe is giving you, then dip on it. Save yourself time, save this person time, save the universe time. Because if you're not here for the right reasons, guess what? You're going to be one of the Libras who don't experience this. But if you are the Libra who's wanting to experience pure love, like the innocent love, starting over love, not judging love, seeing things for just the vibe love, then if you're willing to do that, then this is for you. If you're not, because I have people who just are not, then pick your readings correctly, read the titles, Google it up if you wanted to know what this means, or just watch the reading and don't mess it up with other people. Just because some people are better, they want to mess up the reading for others. You're better, and that's why you continue to have bitter some energies, and that's why things don't go best for you. So at the end of the day, you are what you get. So if you're a bitter person, you're never going to be a Sour Patch. You're going to be just bitter and rotten. If you're somebody who likes to improve, trust me that you're going to experience more than love in life. Positive way. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse right here, it seems right here that everything could happen. Nothing is written in stone. And that's the beautiful thing about this connection again, Libra, is that the fact that you guys could start over is actually removing the fate. Like, if you guys actually put yourself in the Six of Cups energies, I feel like your person or this person is. It seems right here that nothing is written in stone, meaning that everything could happen, that you guys could actually make your own future, that you guys actually can make your new outcome. You guys can make yourself a new outcome. And what outcome do you want? The ones that you guys don't end up together, or an outcome that says that you can actually rewrite history? It's giving you right here that you guys could rewrite history with this person. Erase everything that was bad and able to rewrite history. But you both need to be willing to experience the pure love. And pure love comes with kindness, not resentment, no authority, because here is not, you gotta, oh, you want me to love you? You do this and you do that. If you want to be that energy, you're not gonna receive this. You got to be able to experience the vibe. Of course, I'm talking about not telling this person, like, to make them suffer. Some people want to make this person suffer and then complain that they don't want them. Like, I just don't get it. I'm talking about that. I'm not saying, hey, be a human rug. I didn't say that. If you thought that's what I said, you got personal problems. I don't say, hey, bend over your boundaries. I didn't say that. Okay, then not say that. If I don't see this, say that, and you say, oh, that's what you mean, unless I hire you to talk for me, that is just an opinion that's very valid and very wrong. But at this point right here, take it or leave it. If you're not willing to experience the pure love, then I don't know why you still think about this person. And if you go, I don't think about them, then why are you in this video? Why don't you choose the collective? Why don't you choose the single ones? You're lying to yourself. It's like I said once. It's when people fart and say, I did not fart, and nobody knew you were farting. But now everybody knows you farted. The Hermit right here. They're actually coming with Hermit Virgo energies. You're not going to see this coming. They're coming, but you're not going to see them coming. And the Seven of Swords in the reverse. keep in mind that he or she is not as smart as he thinks they are. And you're going to be able to see more than what you saw in the beginning. Now, take it or leave it is on you. Again, this is general. So if you don't get that, I cannot help you with that. People be like, oh, you're not right, baby. 9 out of 10, I'm right. So cry a river over that. I'm going to give you the possible initials. This could be the first, last, middle, or even a nickname, as well as if I have a possible name or possible word, I'll give it to you too. We got J as in Jason, R as in Rose, F as in Frank, I as in Ian, Y as in Yes, P as in Pedro, B as in Boy, W as in William, Q as in Queso, X as Xavier, A as in Apple, O as in Oscar, E as in Edwin, and N as in Nina. I see Franco. One name is Franco. I also see Joe and Joey. I also see Joel. I also see Rocco. Rocco is a name. I see somebody whose name is Raphael. Let's see. I also see somebody whose name is Francis. Franc as in cat, ES. And Farah. Farah or A. Those are the names I see for today's reading. Let's see what the mermaids have to say. We got here opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas. Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Dream. Follow your yearning for the deep blue sea, and at the bottom, ambition. Set your sights beyond the horizon. This is what this is. Before I go, I'm going to give you a number and an angel number and a message, okay? So let's see where and what number is the one. So we got 358. It's important to have intentions, but also to be open to events not quite going to plan. Know that God's plan is always working in your favor. Then 359. Your angels want you to connect deeply with yourself and recognize that you are the brightest and the lightest you have ever been. Well done on all your inner work. 360. In order for you to experience harmony, God is inviting you to take an inventory of what is best serving you at this time and then proceed accordingly. They told me to give you one more, and I want to see if I can. 16. So number 16, you are being invited to upgrade your choices and move towards experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward. So this is the final part of your reading, Libra. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I did miss you guys. I know I've been super sick, but I feel a lot better today, but still sick. I'm not sure how much I can record today, but I'm doing my best. But I want to thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Most likely I show you my social media. So if you follow me on Instagram, I follow back. I have a TikTok. I have a small group on Facebook. I have an upcoming project on my Patreon, and where I'm going to be offering tarot reading classes. I also have a second channel for vlogs. It's going to be in the description box below for the link. I also have a website for personal reading. So if you want to get a personal reading with me, please know that you can book directly online. The description box below, you're going to find the link for that. Again, I do not offer any free readings anywhere else outside the giveaways for free. I keep getting people asking me for them, and the answer for that is no. Also, I never message anybody on any of the social media platforms offering readings, because the only way you can book is on the website that I provide on my social or here on my YouTube channel. So with this said, thank you so much for the love and support. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked my sarcasm and you guys liked my comments. And if you didn't, you can suck it. With this said, love you forever, guys. Boo boo gagas.